Hey y'all, welcome back to a new vlog. Today is gonna be a fun one. I am gonna share some cleaning, homemaking, and decorating with you, and also a little shop with me. My daughter and I went yesterday to go pick up my son's bike, and while we were on that side of town, I was like, let's swing by Hobby Lobby. I really needed to get some new stems for in my vases. I love the real eucalyptus. That's like either the burgundy color or the green original eucalyptus color. But anyway, I ended up picking some of that up and we shopped around. It was really fun. So I'll include that footage first and then we'll get busy. All right, we stopped at Hobby Lobby first, and of course Hobby Lobby is feeling the same vibe I'm feeling. Very fall, very I want some cool weather. I honestly don't like that stores do this, that they really push the timeline. I don't know. I just feel like every store is already listen, they have Christmas stuff out behind the fall decor already. Like, what is happening? But I'm not mad about the fall stuff because I love it. We had a really great time. They have so much, you already know. If you ever go to Hobby Lobby, there is just crafts and goodies and good deals. I don't go here that often, so when we do, I'm always just like, oh my gosh, there's so much to look at. But we did find this clearance section, and they had amazing deals. So run to your Hobby Lobby and check it out because they are getting rid of a lot really cheap. And this was like right up my alley right now because I am doing a full decorate with me for a really close family friend soon. You'll hear all about that project coming up. So I'm actually in the market for really affordable decor, furniture. I need everything for this space. It's basically like a completely empty room. So I got to start getting busy and start looking for some good deals. So I may come back here and we'll do another shop with me whenever I do start purchasing things for that space. But here's just a quick overview of what they did have to offer. So many things you could use for different projects. Like this was a little pricey, but how cute would this be as like a little lemonade stand or like coffee bar? Also, we realized that these chairs that we just bought off of Amazon for like $60 some were only $22 here. We bought them for our pool, actually. We used them with some tennis balls at the bottom of them, just so that way when we're hanging out in the pool we have like a spot to sit. And the reason why we ended up doing that was because the actual pool bar stools are insanely expensive, like $1,000 for a set. No, I was like, we can figure this out. So I got online, I found the metal chairs, got some tennis balls, cut them, put them on the bottom of the legs so that they didn't poke the bottom of the pool, and it actually has worked out great. Obviously, over time, they will, eventually start to rust, but you can just spray them off really good with the pressure washer, and I think we'll get some good use out of them. It's much cheaper than thousands of dollars, in our opinion, and we only use it temporarily. It's not like they sit in the pool forever. We put them in there, sit and lounge for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then hop out and take the chairs out as well, and so they have time to dry. It's working, so I don't know. I'll keep you updated on how long they last. The artwork at Hobby Lobby gets me every single time. Oh my gosh, this is just everything is so beautiful, and like I know that I can paint most of these things, but I'm just still I just love other people's art too. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, what are the chances you open that and you see that? I am with you always. How beautiful. Also, I'm doing a voiceover only because we had talked through this whole video and it was great and I loved it, but you know how music is sometimes. I can get copyrighted, and there was some music playing in the background at times, and so instead of it just being really spotty, I figured, we'll just put a voiceover on it and call it a day. But check these out. So these are pin boards, and they're so cute, and they have all different kinds. These would be really nice in an office, and then you could put like photos, notes, or anything you need. If I ever had an office space, I would decorate it so freaking cute. It would have like a gallery wall, little lamps. It would feel so cozy. And once again, the artwork caught my eye. I wanted to show y'all that really quick. But we're actually going to start making our way over. I have been in the market for some baskets. I talked about it in a recent vlog that my nightstands didn't have that bottom drawer, and I always keep like my paperwork and stuff there. So I thought it'd be really nice to have some baskets to put that stuff in, so it just looks a little bit more clean and not so messy. I really love these, but I was worried they were going to be too light compared to like all the dresser and the wood furniture I have in the room. But I like those with the scalloped edges. I thought those were really cute, but they're honestly a little pricey, and you can find better deals on baskets at like Ross and TJ Maxx, unless these are on sale. If these were on sale, it'd be a better price here. So you just got to shop around and take your time with some things. Also, all the floral arrangements for fall this year, they changed a couple of them. I didn't see these last year. and I really love how these look. I think these would be so pretty in a just like a nice smaller beige vase. Actually, the one that I have in my kitchen right now on the shelf, that would look so pretty in those. And then these are the ones I'm always talking about that I love so much. I grabbed these. They're $11.99, little pricey, and I've never found them on sale ever. Like, for some reason, these don't go on sale, at least every time I've shopped. But these are the most beautiful stems. You will not regret it. And I've heard that eucalyptus, like real eucalyptus, keeps spiders away, so we'll see. I also really like these, but they were pricey. $11, I believe they were, for each individual flower. So unless those are on sale, not buying those either. But then we made our way over to the t-shirts and hats. I wanted to take a look here because my daughter's school uniform, she's allowed to wear just like plain, just basic t-shirts. So I wanted to see if they had any color that we were looking for. And they do. I'm not sure if it's just me or the color that she has to go with, but they looked a little dingy. So I didn't really like the way that those looked. But we did make it over to the squishy section. If you have kids, then you already know the obsession is so real. But we did find these Highland cows that are so cute, and I ended up getting them. I said I wasn't going to buy them any squishies. I literally said that. But those Highland cows were really cute. And then we left there and went to Ross, and I picked up just a couple things. I needed a toilet paper roll holder. And I also took a peek at some other things, like I said, for an upcoming video project I'm decorating for someone. So I'm always on the hunt for good deals right now, and I'll see if I can, decorate a whole space on a extreme budget. And one of the best places to shop is at Ross, TJ Maxx, and sometimes even like thrifting. But I have found, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this, thrifting recently has not been worth it at all. At least in our area, it used to be. I used to love thrifting, but now it's gotten to the point where I can't find anything that's not way overpriced. I can find it cheaper new. So that really does suck, because the art of hunting for things, it has always been enjoyable, but not recently. Okay, shopping was really fun, but now we're back at home, and I'm going to get these curtains open. That way I can let some natural light come in and really just set the tone for the day. I feel like my day does not function without some natural light pouring in. And if it's a rainy, gloomy day, it's awful. I'm just kidding. It's not awful, but it does set the tone. I feel like the sunlight, the bright, airy feel just lightens my mood. And I think that's also another reason why I've been feeling so much more happier recently, is once I started getting rid of, I love dark furniture. I love a dark, moody room, but I do think it does play an effect on your overall mood. And what I mean by that is you can like a dark and moody space temporarily, but living in a dark and moody space, sometimes I feel like for me at least, I have noticed just this lighter feeling with a more airy approach. And I think it's just because the space feels cleaner to me. And so maybe that's why it's not as overwhelming in my head. Darker furniture, darker spaces just feel a little bit more closed off. And not that they are dirty, they just feel gloomy. What am I saying? I don't know. Do y'all agree? It's okay if you don't. I know everybody has a preference. All right, y'all. I have a little mini haul to share with you. A couple things I picked up from Ross and Hobby Lobby. So the first thing, kind of random, but this is called a toilet paper reserve. Who knew? I would have just called it a toilet paper holder. But it's a reserve, which is cool. So anyway, I wanted to get this because my husband and kids like to keep the toilet paper roll on the counter, on the floor, on the back of the toilet. It's driving me nuts. I hope that because this will be closer to the toilet, they'll actually keep it in here. We'll see. But that was $8.99. As soon as I saw it, I was like, we need that. We did have a holder on the wall, but because it was so far away, the kids kept accidentally pulling on it too hard, and it eventually got loose. I tried to fix it. Then it fell off the wall. It was a whole thing, so figured we'll try this instead. And then I also picked up this little ceramic bowl. So this was $12.99. Now this is for decorations only. You're not supposed to put food in there. It'll actually tell you on the back. But I love these for decorating the coffee table. I actually have one that I got from Ross that I usually use in my bedroom. I'll show y'all that one. So anyway, this is the one that a lot of you commented on. The texture of this is just stunning. I love this bowl. And this one was $14.99 at Ross. I looked for one that was similar to this when I was there, but I couldn't find it. But I did find this one, and I think it's just as great. For $12.99, you can't beat it. I like to keep like remotes in here, or if there's like something random, like small, that needs to be put away, I'll just like toss it in the bowl. So I needed a new one for the coffee table since I stole the one that I love the most and I put it in my bedroom. And the reason I like to use this one in the bedroom is because it's a little bit deeper, and like my husband can put like his wallet, sunglasses, anything like that in there, and you can't see it from the door like when you walk in. So everything looks nice and tidy, but we have like little catch-all bowls everywhere. I love these. I love bowls. So I got that. And then from Hobby Lobby, I ended up picking up some new eucalyptus stems. So these are the ones that I have used for years, and I always get compliments on the arrangement. They're beautiful. They kind of look a little bit more purple on camera, but they're definitely maroon in person. I don't know why the camera picks them up a little darker than they are. Let me see if I can change the setting a little bit for y'all. No, it's still coming off a little bit more purple, but I'm telling you, they're a little bit more maroon. All you gotta do is when you go to Hobby Lobby, go to the section where they have like the real stems, dried eucalyptus, stuff like that, and you'll find these. And there's always like a bunch of different bundles, and they're stunning. They are a little bit more expensive, but they last, and they look so realistic, and in my opinion, it's worth it. So the last set I had lasted me like 2 years, so these will last a while. And the only reason why they got bad was because I put them outside and they got moisture on them, and then it got mold, so I had to throw them out. But anyway, I got those, and then I also picked up the just plain eucalyptus green set as well. I'm probably gonna use these in the living room. Currently I do have some stems in the vase in there, but it's not full enough to my liking, so I'm gonna add these, and then the little bowl. So let's work on that first. Okay, so I want to show you like the difference in the look. See how these are like more rubber looking, and these just look so much more high-end in my opinion. But if you have like a sensitivity to eucalyptus, you will not like these because they are a little strong. But I did hear that they keep spiders away, so that's nice. Every time I use these, it reminds me, oh, look at that. That's like a big old stem. Every time I use these, though, it reminds me of Christmas. Because this distinct smell, I use these every year for Christmas time, especially the maroon ones. Add our candle back and the new vase. Perfect. I kind of want to add a book here. That looks perfect. Look how pretty that is. I like this so much more because it's green, but it still has like that dark element. It kind of just pulls everything together. Since I do have a lot of greenery in the house already, it's not so matchy-matchy, but still looks styled. I love how these look. So pretty. Okay. Next up, I am taking this vase. I actually found this at a thrift store, and it was like a big pink floral arrangement, and it was white. And I knew right away, looking at the vase size, I was like, I'm about to rip that floral arrangement out of there, paint this, and it's gonna be so pretty. So that's what I did. I just used a bunch of different brown tones, a little bit of like beige, mixed it together to create kind of like a worn out look. And I'm gonna be putting these stems in this vase today. Now, I do like the maroon in white, but sometimes I feel like that can look a little bit more Christmassy. Putting the maroon in this darker vase creates more of like a moody look. So that's kind of what I'm going for on the dining room table. So anyway, let's go ahead and put those in here. I love this look. I think it looks so beautiful, especially with the curtains. I don't know, just like the perfect amount of like a moody vibe. I need to adjust them just a hair, but I'll keep messing with them forever until I get it perfect, and then it'll never be perfect. So I'm just gonna leave it for now, and it'll grow on me, and then you can see the one over there. But I love it. I think it looks so pretty. Now, let's go get this in place. Instead of having that and that. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Oh, it drives me nuts. And that's the hole where it got ripped out. But I'm going to be fixing that in an upcoming video, so I'm not too worried about it. So I have been dying to try something. We actually have a new sofa coming from Cheetah Living, which I'm so excited about, but I still love this sofa. And I thought, what if I use this as a banquette couch? Just, I have to like obviously build like a little lift on it. I think that would be so nice. So I'm gonna try it and see, just to see what it looks like. You know, why not? So let's do it. So the game plan is just to move that cabinet out of the way. So I'm just gonna kind of scoot it in front of where our pantry is, just so that way it's not like visually there, so it's not so overwhelming. Now, I will tell you, this is future me. This is like actually almost a week later. By the way, I was checking to see if I was burnt, because we went on the longest scooter ride ever, and we got like 20 minutes away, and then the sun was like burning, and we had to drive all the way back in the sun, direct sunlight. It was awful. But back to what I was saying. Future me telling you the couch did not end up working out in the dining room, only because the new couch is much larger and much darker than I mean, I knew it was going to be larger, but I didn't expect it to be that big, I guess, visually. So I feel like it's a little too crowded having the two sofas. However, if I had another small couch like this one in the living room, this would have totally worked. But yeah, you kind of just got to try it and see. But I think this is a great option if you do have a smaller leather sofa laying around that you're kind of like, oh, what do I do with it? If you have an option like a wall in your dining room, I think this is such a cool idea. And it's a lot more affordable than trying to build a banquette like setup from scratch. You just use the couch you already have, just build a simple box to set it on top of, trim that out, paint it, call it a day, and boom. You have like a cute little bench seat. Also, I don't know what the heck happened with this paint job behind here. And yes, I was killing spiders. We do have granddaddy long legs that sometimes make a home behind our furniture. I don't know. You know, and then I broke the broom. Y'all don't come for me about how gross my house is. Look, I don't know what's up with the granddaddy long legs. They just love our house, and we spray poison and everything, but they come back. They like our house. I don't know. So anyway, I got that all cleaned up. I need to repaint. I'm definitely going to work on that. Also, I love the dining room without anything in there. I've been craving simplicity. And honestly, I kind of want to get rid of everything. I kind of want to get rid of that cabinet because I just think it looks so much cleaner and brighter and more open and airy without having anything on that wall. It just instantly makes this whole space feel larger. So I don't know. I thought about it and maybe even trying to find, I actually have a larger table top that I could put right on top of the table I have now and just make the actual table itself a little bit larger. It would give more room for all the chairs anyway. So that's always an option down the line. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. You know, there's so much I could do. And that's the beauty of owning your home, is like you can change it. You don't have to ever keep anything the same. And don't let anybody tell you you have to. I have found that people get really frustrated at times seeing how much I change my house, but this is actually very common, and it's not unusual for especially like stay-at-home moms to kind of get bored with their space and want to freshen it up. It makes you feel good. So do whatever you gotta do. If it makes you feel like your house feels fresh and new again, then girl, repaint it. Or go get you some new furniture if you can afford it. Or go thrift something, go flip it, whatever you wanna do. If that makes you happy, then do it. So yeah, now that the couch is over here, do you see the vision? Like, it could work, right? If the couch was lifted a little higher and the table top was a little bit larger, which I do have that, I think this is pretty awesome. And it actually looks good. I love the color of this couch with this particular table. It's got like that mid-century gentleman's style. I don't know. I really love the look of it. It's just a matter of, if we had a larger house and less furniture, this would be a great option, but we don't really have much separation between the dining room and the living room. And like I mentioned earlier with the new couch, it's just too much. It's too much, I think. But honestly, I haven't tried it since we got the new couch. I still have the couch kind of sitting in the corner of the dining room. Like, you should see it right now. It's a disaster. I'll figure it out. Let me know in the comments though what you think. Is this something I should try? Or let me know. Mama, I hate it. I can't even get on my sofa. It's all right. I'll put it back in just a minute. He does not like it. He said, what the heck? Where am I supposed to sleep? I'm honestly thinking about just not even having a living room anymore. I'm joking, but not joking at the same time. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like, do we even need a living room? Do we even use the living room? What if I was to put this like buffet cabinet, okay, here, with the 2 chairs behind it? No, I'm gonna get a couch. I'm just messing with you guys. I like to change things up, but now I gotta figure out what to do with this cabinet. I need a storage unit. That's what I need. Storage. No, girl, you don't need storage. You just need to get rid of your stuff that you're not using anymore. Oh my gosh, I have like this weird attachment to certain things, and I really think that it, I don't know. And I always say, I'm not attached to anything. I can get rid of it. Liar. I'm a freaking liar, because girl, why can't I get rid of this cabinet? I'm just like emotionally attached to it. I think it's because I worked really hard on it, because it was just like a cabinet that had no top, no bottom. It was like in rough shape. If you watched that video, then you probably remember. And my husband picked it up off the side of the road, brought it home to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And I worked so hard on it, and I think I'm just like emotionally attached to it. But I don't know. And then the same thing with the couch. Like, we got the new couch in, and I love the new couch so much more than the old one, but still I have this weird, like, I'm scared to get rid of the couch, because like, what if I decide that I wanted the other couch back? And now I don't have it. I don't know. I hate that. I hate it. I just need to work through some things, obviously. And then I tried to change these chairs around. I thought about even maybe getting 2 more of these chairs and having it set up as just like 4 chairs together. That's what I was trying to explain, but you couldn't really hear me, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. But I don't like the look of the back of those chairs. If they were like all one piece and it didn't have like that little cutoff, I wouldn't mind it. I just don't like the look of the back, so that's not going to work for me. So I don't know. I'm just going to put it all back. But while I was putting everything back, I then decided, you know what, I'm going to turn the kitchen island, because it's been a while since I turned it back. And if you didn't know, our kitchen island we built ourselves, and it's a DIY marble look on top, like stone. So it is not that heavy, and it's heavy. It's super heavy, don't get me wrong. Like, it's heavy enough to where you can lean on it and not actually move the island, but it's light enough to where I can push on it hard enough and rotate it. And we have tile floors that are extremely durable, and it does not scratch the floors. I know that's a really hot topic, but anyway, I'm turning the island because it had been a while since I tried it the other way. And at one point I love the island facing this way, and then other times I think it looks better facing kind of the fridge, with the 2 chairs being able to overlook the dining room and the living room. So let me know which way you think it looks better. I like both. I just think that our kitchen, like, honestly, it's a work in progress. It always will be. I think at the end of the day, it boils down to, honestly, it's a little cluttered right now. I have a lot going on by the pantry door, which I try not to keep stuff back there. As you can see, it's a catch-all. But if I get all that cleaned up and the whole kitchen is clean, it actually looks like the kitchen looks gorgeous. I love the way the kitchen looks. It's when it gets a little messy is when I usually try to start really changing things up because I start to get a little overwhelmed with the space. So that to me proves it's not about how my furniture is laid out, it's about the things that I have in the actual space. So I need to try to remember to focus on that next time when I'm feeling like, oh, it looks bad, I need to change it. No, it doesn't. It's just messy, girl. You need to clean. So speaking of cleaning, now that I've moved furniture around enough, I'm going to work on tidying up a little bit and start putting everything where it belongs. So let's get it done real quick. One thing about Knox is when Dad gets home, he don't care about nobody but Dad. He gets so excited. He will jump, hop, and I'm literally chopped liver. It's so funny. We always joke about it. I'm like, you know, what about my kisses? And then if Dylan's like trying to love on me, Knox is right in between us, like, no, don't touch her, touch me. It's so cute. Now, we are having ribs for dinner, so I'm going to share what I do to the ribs. And now let me tell you something. These were so good. Actually, I say I did it. My husband told me what to put on them. Over here, I'm like I came up with this. No, my husband is like the chef, the cook. He knows like all the ingredients to mix together to taste really good. I'm just here to help. So I'm going to get it set up exactly as he told me to. So I just put the ribs on the pan, and then I'm going to add mustard first, and I have a glove on so I can like rub it into the meat. And then we're going to add dark brown sugar on top of that, and this barbecue dry rub. I think I show you the dry rub in just a second. I can't remember the name of it. But the mustard, the brown sugar, and that dry rub is all you need. And let me tell you something. These were amazing. Dylan did get a new grill for his birthday. It's the it's the Pit Boss pellet extra large. Y'all, I don't know what it does to the food, but everything tastes better on that grill. I swear to you. Now, we've had a pellet grill in the past, loved it, ended up getting a charcoal grill again, and we like that too, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I don't know, there's just something about the Pit Boss that I really enjoy. So, like I said, if your husband, brother, dad, somebody you know, uncle, is looking for a new grill, let them know that this is definitely the one. They will love it. So, and it's actually pretty large too, you can fit a lot of food on it. Anyway, doesn't matter. The seasoning I'm using though, I'm pretty sure Dylan got this from Lowe's. If you didn't know this, Lowe's actually has a section in the store for all the grill stuff, and they have like a end cap that has a bunch of different seasonings on it, and you can get seasonings in bulk. So I love buying stuff from there, and it's actually really affordable. So next time you go to Lowe's with your spouse, run over there and take a look. You'd be surprised what you can find. Now, once these are all seasoned, I'm just going to let them sit for a minute, and then Dylan's going to pop those on the grill, and he's going to cook them. And unfortunately, because we were so hungry, I did not show you an after. I completely forgot, so I apologize for that, but just trust me when I tell you they were delicious. This is kind of random, but I found this at Lowe's. It is literally the best handheld, like, water hose trigger. It's so good. You just use your thumb to pull this back and forth for different pressure, and then you can turn it to different modes. I will link this. I swear by this one. Okay, I wanted to share this with you guys because I swear by this, keeping our pool like crystal clear. This is called a copper ionizer, and it comes with a copper rod. You basically put it in here, then you take this, you put that on top, and you put it all together, and you just twist this on, and you let it float in your pool. And it's solar powered, and it keeps your pool crystal clear. It kills all the algae. The one we had, it's completely out since the beginning of the summer, and I tried to find a replacement for it, which I could not find, so I ended up just getting a new one. I like this one better because I can find the replacements for it much easier. So now I can just, whenever the rod, because what happens, it's actually kind of scary, but the copper disintegrates inside. Wait, why does that look crooked? Oh, it's because I tightened it too much. There we go. That's fine. But the copper like actually disintegrates in the water. So once the copper rod's gone, you have to replace the copper, but they can be kind of hard to find for the right size. But like I said, this one has replacements, so that'll be nice. And it came with like a little extra thing, and then you can also test the water too. Okay, we're gonna put this in the pool. Our water got like a little cloudy yesterday. So, and I swear it's because our ionizer was not in there, but that will help clear the water up. So you can see now how the water looks. Trust me, I don't know what this does, but the water will be crystal clear in like 4 or 5 hours. I just realized my lens fogging up. It's so humid. That's how humid it is out here. And then as soon as you step inside, it goes away. How crazy. I ended up ordering a new mirror for the front bathroom because the mirror that's in there now is like a big round one, and I wanted something that was like tall and arched instead. But it came in and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it in here in the dining room instead of the old mirror just to see how it looked. The only reason why I wanted to try this is because the old mirror is actually part of a dresser. So that mirror I bought from a thrift store, and they had a whole bunch there, and it was just a dresser mirror combination, but I just bought the mirror from the thrift store. So I feel like it had that look. It had the look that it was supposed to be on top of a dresser, and that's not really the look I was going for the dining room. So I was like, let me try something a little bit more simple, clean lines, not so detailed with the arch at the top. And I really like the simplicity of this one. I feel like I could get away with a mirror a little bit larger than this one in here, so just let me know your thoughts. But I ended up getting this one on Amazon. It was a really great price, very inexpensive, and it was like next day shipping, so that was really cool too. Like I said, this is actually supposed to go in the bathroom. I'm just trying it out in here to show you guys. I also replaced the mirror in my bathroom I told you guys about. So I had a square gold, very ornate gold mirror. It was beautiful, but it was very busy for the space. I have small spaces in general, so I feel like sometimes something a little bit more clean line, classic, clean, can do wonders for a space, surprisingly. And although I love a lot of detail, sometimes just less is more. And I kind of feel like this style of mirror looks better in here. It's not as busy, and I'll kind of show you guys like a little before and after and let me know what you think. Okay, current situation. Dining room has been put back together, but this is what's behind that. So in case you ever feel like everything's always like perfect over here, no, no, it's not. The couch, I don't even know what to do with this right now. My son's birthday's this weekend. I didn't realize the new couch was coming in so fast, so exciting and very grateful. I'm just a little torn, like where do I put a whole couch? What do we do with the sofa? And I like the new one better because it's darker. You'll see that in an upcoming video. But anyway, back to the dining room situation. The mirror does fit better in here for sure. I think it looks more intentional than the other mirror because it's not like a dresser mirror. This looks like, okay, you purchased this mirror for the space. It fits better. It's a little taller, a little bit wider. And it's not as busy. And there's already a lot going on in here, just in our house in general. So I think the more simple on the walls, the better. And speaking of that, when I move this cabinet, every time I move this cabinet, I think to myself like, wow, how beautiful and clean and open and airy this whole space feels without having all this large furniture. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. someone stop me. But I'm considering eliminating that. But then once I do, I'm gonna be like, oh, I miss it. I want something there. I really think this would be pretty painted black. I love this color, but I do have this color a lot throughout the house. And while it all flows nicely, I've always wanted black arched cabinets here, and I'll insert a picture of what I'm talking about. So I actually went to a friend of mine's house, and she has the cabinet that I want. And I was like, girl, where did you get that? She actually bought hers from Target and pieced them together. She used 3 of them like together, and it looks so good, and she put lights in it. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I was like, girl, where is that from? I need that. But she literally had to make it herself. And I found the same type at Walmart a little bit cheaper, and I was like, ooh, I could get 2 of those cabinets put together. That would be really pretty. You'd still have your storage. It would still feel open because it has like the glass arch. I don't know. Look at me. What am I doing? It looks good. I'm just gonna leave it for now. But on another note, I have obviously a lot to clean up and a lot to do. So I'm gonna end the video here. Stay tuned for an upcoming vlog. We are cleaning, prepping for my son's party. Gonna find a spot for this couch for now until I have more time to like actually find someone who wants it and get rid of it. But yeah, the list is piling up, so I need to go and get busy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the vlog and the decorate with me. More decorating coming soon. I actually have a big project coming up that I'm working on, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!